So you were just mentioning that you felt like your life was going nowhere, if I recall correctly. I have it right here. Yes. So why is that? Why do you feel that way? Well, I believe this is a matter of perception. What is your perception of life? What do you think life is about? A lot of times, well, we see life as some sort of road or path that we have to walk down so we can reach a destination. We think that is our purpose. We think that if we do that, we're going to be successful in life and we're going to be fulfilled by default. And when we don't do that or that does not happen, we feel as if we're doing something wrong because life is not working out as we thought it would. But you see, that's the problem with perception because we're perceiving life in the wrong way since the very beginning. You probably think about life subconsciously as if it was an equation that, in the sense of if I put this and this together, I'm going to get a certain result. But just because it worked out for someone doesn't mean it's going to work out the same way for you. And, the frustration that we feel a lot of times because of that, it's the result of our own way of seeing life, of our own expectations. We must realize that life is very unfair. Life is chaos, and mainly, life is random. That is the very nature of life. And this may sound very bleak, I know, but it is not like that. On the contrary, it is very liberating because we feel like we must do something, we must achieve something, or our life is not going to mean anything at all. And all of these demands, they're not even our own. They belong to the system, they belong to the people, they belong to society. And you must break yourself free from everything that is not your own. What is it that you want? What do you truly want? And yes, you are probably thinking, but this is not deep. This is common knowledge. This is not new. I have been hearing this since I was a kid. People used to say to me, what do you want to be? Be different. Don't listen to other people. Do what you want to do. Follow your passions. But you see, that is just words. Because when it comes to action, a lot of people and society, they actually push us back. They don't allow us to actually be and do differently. They just want us to be different within their own standards. And that stays with us since we're kids. And by the time we're adults, we are repeating the same patterns. We are doing the same thing to ourselves and to others. That is why it's very important to know what we feel and how we think. But how we think and how we feel actually deep inside us. Because a lot of times those feelings and thoughts dictate how we act and how we react. And a lot of times we don't actually know why we do the things we do. I'm very sure that you're probably experienced that. So why don't you tell me what did you want to be when you were a kid? It doesn't matter if it's impossible or not. If it's like something, a superhero maybe, or you wanted to just fly around. What was that? Yes. And what happened? Why didn't you do that? Yes, yes. You think it was because it just wasn't going to happen? Well, this this moment that you're in right now, why don't you start right now? Why do you think those dreams, those that sense of belonging and then that sense of passion in your childhood, why do you think you it cannot happen today? Okay. Well, back then, you didn't think it was impossible. And yes, of course, we're not children, but that same feeling, it hasn't changed. The ones who change, it's us. I guess what I'm trying to say is that when it comes down to actions and everyday life, you must act. You must do the things you want to do. Because after all, life, and I hope you see it this way, life isn't a path, a circle, a square, a shape in general. No. I guess the best description of life is a state. You are alive. And you will be alive. Whether you do the things you want to do, follow your passions, live the way you want to live, or don't. So I guess it's your choice, the way you want to be alive. No one is in better shape to tell you what to do than yourself. And again, I hope you can see how liberating this is. Because this means that you, and only you, can set your own standards and your own expectations based on what you want to do and what you want to be. Nothing else. And I hope that you can find peace within yourself with the things you do. Because again, if you choose who you want to be, what standards do you want to have, and what path you want to follow because of your own emotions and your own identity, then you will find peace in it. I hope you do. I hope you can realize this soon. I guess we can stop here for today. I hope this remains with you. And please, please don't stay up late. Try to get a good night's sleep. And I will be seeing you next week.